I didn't see you there. My name's Shiba, and you might be a new or old face. Either way, I think it's about time we connect ourselves. Hi, my name is Shiba, and I'm not an alcoholic. I like to drink water. Now on Instagram, I like to follow a little account called Sin City Bartender. It's a guy who makes drinks based off of video games, TV shows, and I like drinking what he makes, the non-alcoholic variants. I'm not trying to get arrested here. But I also like watching him make it. It's so satisfying watching a guy who spent hours trying to cook up a perfect ingredient for a drink in a video game that nobody can taste. And he just somehow makes it work and taste really good at the same time. And once again, onto the watching him make it, it's really nice and satisfying watching him mix a bunch of colored drinks and syrups and making all these wacky flavors to make a perfect drink balance. Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to the Las Vegas bartender, who I'm sure isn't a bartender and is instead a mad scientist mixing chemicals together to make a new element. The drinks he makes is phenomenal, in the sense of like watching a man with a bunch of chemicals pour them into a toilet bowl just to watch them spin down the drain, accidentally creating mustard gas. Wait a minute. The thing these drink making videos and the toilet bowl cleaning videos have in common is that they both just seem to get these really colorful substances and combine them in a big bowl or cup of some kind to make some kind of concoction where if you drink it, it'll probably age you 100 years or shut down your liver. Like, what is this? He just straight up pours a bunch of juice into a glass and adds alcohol to this. I'm pretty sure the problem is mixing of the juice. Slamming a bunch of juice together to the point that the color just ends up being dark black void isn't a good idea, let alone adding alcohol to it. Speaking of alcohol, I'm sure this man's rich and everything. I mean, I saw the Rolex vid he posted, but someone buy him a measuring cup. What is that measure? Were you just eyeballing it, buddy? After drinking this, I don't think my eyes will work. Why? Hennessy? Green soda? That's what gives it the Green Monster name. 4 cans of beer? Now you should have noticed in the video that he used a quite handy amount of alcohol. A lot of alcohol. It's like a gallon of alcohol. Surely he isn't gonna drink all that himself, right? I mean, like, he does have a cameraman. And I don't think there's like a group of people watching on standby as he creates this poison that they're gonna drink later. I mean, I guess it's fine if he does it for like one big drink, you know, you gotta get the views somehow. I guess it's not that much of a waste. Jesus famine Christ, what is this? A fish tank? A giant glass bowl with what seems to be a $2 strip of gem tape? And why the food? Benson wouldn't even drink this. You wouldn't drink this. And I'm sure you didn't. You threw this away. He put a chicken in the drink. How will this help the drink at all? I'm losing my mind here. Surely with all this alcohol and consumption, you're gonna have a bit of a hangover. Thankfully though, he did make a video teaching on what you can do to help with a hangover. It's always a good thing to know.
A hangover is a group of unpleasant signs and symptoms that can develop after drinking too much alcohol. Few symptoms of hangovers are fatigue and weakness, nausea, vomiting or stomach pain, dizziness, rapid heartbeat. This is how you start your day after a long night of drinking. Tequila.
I think you messed up there, man. You can't fight alcohol with alcohol, man. That's not how it works. Look at all of this. The combinations are expensive? I mean, you might be wondering with the excessive amount of alcohol he's using, it's gotta be a bit. Maybe it's sponsored and he's getting paid to do all this stuff, or maybe it just brings in enough money to spend more money on alcohol. It's like a circle of life, you know, except it's our liver and wallets. Who knows, maybe it's him and a bunch of his friends putting all the money together to make these drinks for themselves to die, maybe. I mean, looking at the drinks he made, it's like the adulthood equivalent of like that thing you do in lunch with your friends where you get all the milk and food and combine it to make a substance that isn't even liquid or solid. And you just make one of your friends eat it just to get a laugh, just to get a goof, you know? Like maybe he's just having fun.
I'm about to spend $1,000 on just products for videos. So let's go spend some money. Peach.
agony. Now when it comes to Vegas, everything's bigger there. Forget Texas, all we have is guns and politics. In Vegas, you have casinos and poor people. I'd like to know the culture of Vegas. I already know about all the lights and sounds and all that. It's like a Chuck E. Cheese in there or something. I'd like to know the food they have there. What do Vegas people eat?
Bitters for the nausea. Electrolyte powder. OJ. Shoot, chug, 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 eat. Burnt toast with tuna and cheese.
Why are you eating burnt toast, my guy? Just make normal toast.
Packed with protein.
Now, how can you top making a gallon of pure poison covered in food dye and flavoring? Yes, stack it, baby! Make it go up, baby, only to the top, because that's where I'm gonna be going after I drink this. Listen, it's already risked for this man to be drinking this amount of alcohol, so let's not put the audience in danger. He already did. He decided to involve them in something. He decided to name a drink. He made a drink, but he didn't give it a name, and it looks pretty appetizing, so he decided to let his audience pick a name for it. Give it a legendary name. Actually, you know what? Let's look at some of the names that people gave this little concoction he made, huh? Neo's Decision, Hypno Bomb, Two Truths and a Lie. All American, The First Avenger. I'm done. Okay, that's enough alcohol for me, okay? Thanks for watching this new type of video.
Punch concentrate, okay? There's 15 gallons, guys. All these different juices. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Of tequila. 2 rums, 1 vodka, 1 tequila. And it's 15 gallons is a real workout. Triple sec.
Alcoholism. For those of you who don't know, a long time ago I made a video on some fellow named the Las Vegas Bartender. You can just watch it now to gain a little idea of what I'm about to do. What you just need to know is that he's crazy. And not only that, but he has crazy money. The scariest combination of all. Now that one video was focused on that one guy, but I also mentioned that there's more of them. Sadly, there's also more. There's alcoholics all over the world. I don't know if you noticed that one. Now last time we talked about the Las Vegas Bartender, because whatever happens in Vegas does not stay there if you post it on the internet. He was the quirky guy. Also, oh my god, I'm hunching over so much. Yeah, it's so small. Oh shit, I'm just gonna get on my knees so I can make it. There we go. If you don't know about the Las Vegas Bartender, he's a quirky guy with a shit ton of money, and he likes to spend it on alcohol, and then mix it to make contraptions and concoctions, like potions and gasoline.
Car problems? I'm trying to start the car right now, but it won't start. I have an idea. This better work, Johnny. Everclear. 2 bottles of Everclear. That 151. I need high octane. 151 pure bourbon. Hennessy Fireball. This should do it. Do you think this will start this car? Okay, that's enough. Come on. Favorites. Ladies, I got you the 42. 8 makes 30. Here's 200. I'm going to pay with my card at the end of the night. Can I take a $200 deposit? I'm going to need a card. I got his 800 cash. Let me run up to the room, grab another card. I'll be right back. Where's this guy at? It's been 35 minutes. 55 minutes. LVB, what are you doing? 5 minutes left on the clock. $9,000 tab. Are you out of your mind? Well, is this guy coming back? Let's see what happens next.
I'm glad he's getting in the short films. Ain't no way my man pulled up the Walter White and Dracula Flow child. I'm glad he's getting into making little skits and videos, but it's also really cool how he's flexing his alcohol collection. Like, oh yeah, this bottle's just for me. No, it's in your house. It's only yours. Apparently he's been like a mythological main character in the series, because apparently this is the first time he's ever talked. And his first words were apparently him stealing $9,000 from the bar. But don't worry, part 2 is coming soon. I wonder what's gonna happen next. We're gonna find him dead in Atlanta, probably. One of the main things about the Las Vegas Bartender we saw last time is that he likes to fill random containers. Stuff like big vases, fish tanks for some reason, which by the way, he still keeps up the fish tank tradition. The stank tank water.
Hennessy 151 Gold Rum and Fireball Tequila.
The comment, the homeless man after I give him $5. Who would need that much, just in general? For who? One of the main things is that he just doesn't have people to share this with. And I know for certain He is not drinking this by himself. He's probably throwing it in the trash or something.
30 beers, 45, 4, vodka, Everclear, healthy pour, strawberry red beer, punch soda, 24 more, the OJ.
Not only did he drain spirits into a trash can, but he also drained my spirits. So much so that looking at a rope really brings encouragement onto learning how to tie it. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but you heard me say the word stupid a lot. I'd say he has stupid money. He also has stupid thoughts. Shiba, you can't call people stupid on the internet. That's pretty bad. Oh, well, hey, what happens if your blender breaks? Hey, you know, how much does a blender cost? 25 bucks over there on the Wally Marts. What are you gonna do if your blender breaks? Go buy a new one. What does he do?
Tequila, Jameson, anything is possible! Heavy duty. You do not need a blender! All you need is a dryer!
In reality, if you think about it, this is just another flex because it shows he's willing to afford another $900 on a washing machine. Or, my apologies, a dryer, because you don't want to get your alcohol wet now, do you? No, you want it dry. Now, at the beginning of the video, I mentioned talking about other people. So instead, I'd like to show you something new. But this is going to be a little different from last time, because instead of big cups and money spending, we're going to something smaller and easily accessible. And instead of a guy buying stuff and making himself look cool on the internet, we're going to be talking about a convenience store.
What is eggnoggin? Dev trying this one.
This is same as for liquor, an actual convenience store you can go to that sells these cups filled with various small alcohols that you mix together to make a perfect drink. Now, I actually really like this idea, and it's actually pretty satisfying to watch. However, you notice something at that video, that thing he did at the end, where he just filled it with coffee and it started spilling all over his truck, and like it couldn't get worse, he decided to mix it over, give it a little pizzazz, you know, and it just shatters everywhere all over his truck. That is the gimmick of this channel. It basically just culminates to him mixing stuff to the point that it breaches over and it just goes everywhere and makes a mess.
Pina colada? Run it.
It's very clear he's doing it for the comment section of people saying, stop doing that, we want it to be a perfect pour. You're obviously doing this on purpose, which he basically is. I don't know how you fumble that badly. But other than that though, it's a fine thing. It's simple, it's easy, it's for a store. Honestly, if I saw one of those, I wouldn't mind buying one either. Thankfully though, I am underage. However, that means eventually at some point when I reach 21, I will be unstoppable. Try catching me when I have 4 buzz balls in my intestines. Well, after watching all those small drinks we made, you're all probably feeling sober and safe enough to drive down the road. Well, just hold up there. You might get a little drunk after seeing this next guy. After seeing this next guy, you might get a little tipsy.
Clear, homeboy. Oh yeah.
Damn!
Pink lemonade. Out of it 4. How about that? Oh yeah.
Welcome to the stage, the final person of this show, the tipsy bartender. His name is an understatement because he's actually a heart attack. This guy's if you took the Las Vegas bartender and made him much, much worse and probably more dangerous than the last one. If some of you thought from the last guy that putting 3 buzz balls in 1 cup was a bad idea, I'd like to see you rival that of pouring 4 tequilas into a sink.
It's time! Fruit salad. Let's go together. I got box wine. I got another box on this side, okay? Coconut rum. Everclear. Got another Everclear. Woo! Got a vodka. Woo! At my house is always water, okay? So this is Hawaiian punch, guys.
The wine is so good.
You know what I mean? We got a cherry soda there. White Claws, guys. For those of you like...
If I'm washing dishes and I accidentally drop a clean fork into the kitchen sink, I'll wash it again. just to make sure that there's no bacteria on that. I can't imagine drowning my sink in like bleach and whatsoever just to pour alcohol in it. That would be so terrible. Oh, but Shiba, he probably bought a new sink. Listen to yourself. How stupid are you? Did you get a drink from him too?
Oh, let's grab some beer. Coors Light, Corona. Here's a nice spot for one, right? Dry ice. Nice sea leopard. Guys, just to give you an idea, that dry ice is making these ice cold. And there you have it, the pumpkin beer cooler.
You ever hanging out with your buds and you're like, man, this beer's kinda hot. I'm gonna have to put this in the fridge and drink it before I take my son to school. Don't worry though, your buddy Ron has a freaking pumpkin you can rip open and pour dry ice into, so you can stick the beers into. I swear to God, I haven't seen 2 holes in a pumpkin other than that one video I watched. It wasn't a fun video.
28, okay? 28 cookies, homeboy. Apple milk cookie. Oh, God's goodness. To the oven. I'm kidding, to the microwave, okay? We all know about this kind of frosting, huh? Good vodka. White chocolate liqueur. Godiva. It's expensive. It's Godiva chocolate. This is the milk chocolate one. Nice little squeeze. Get in. 99 whip, right? Do a little sprinkling, you know what I mean? A little bit of milk, okay? The vanilla whip shots, 10% alcohol.
So not only are we attacking liver failure, but we're also attacking diabetes. I like to think these videos are the equivalent of what would you do if you gave a kid $100,000 in like a candy store, but instead of a candy store, it's a Specs and a 7-Eleven. Now let me tell you, after watching all those videos, it kind of pissed me off. Seeing how you can just mix a bunch of colorful juices and whatever and get millions of views, it's kind of making me feel sad because I'm also missing out on all that money. And you know what? I could do it too. I could do it better than them. I could just mix stuff around my house and make cooler stuff than them. Watch. This is the drink I made. It's called crude oil. I made it with all the stuff I found under the sink. It may look like glue, but that's because it has clear Elmer's glue, so it's perfectly drinkable. Oh my God.
Then we got a cherry soda there.
Where am I? What's happening?
It's possible!
You could use more Fireball, to be honest.